In a sprawling mansion surrounded by lush gardens lived Arman, a 14-year-old boy with a kind smile that could light up the darkest room. Despite his immense wealth, his world was shrouded in darkness. He had been blind since birth. Doctors had once offered a sliver of hope, but a rare complication made any attempt to restore his vision too dangerous. Yet Arman never resented his fate. Instead, he found ways to see the world in ways others couldn't. Arman's parents, business magnates, adored their only child. They often marveled at his wisdom and gratitude, traits far beyond his years. Arman's favorite spot in the house was the music room, where a grand piano stood near floor-to-ceiling windows. Though he couldn't see the sprawling estate beyond, he often imagined the golden rays of sunlight cascading through the glass as his fingers danced over the keys, weaving melodies that filled the house with warmth. Arman's days were guided by routine, but he made every moment meaningful. He had a personal tutor, Mrs. Eliza, who not only taught him academics but also read him stories of great leaders and philosophers. "Arman," she once said, "you may not have sight, but you have vision. Never underestimate the power of a thankful heart." Her words became his mantra. Arman began keeping a gratitude journal in Braille, recording everything he was thankful for: the laughter of his parents, the scent of blooming jasmine in the garden, the feel of rain on his face. Gratitude became his anchor, turning what could have been a life of despair into one of quiet joy. One summer afternoon, Arman overheard a conversation between his parents about the community's orphanage struggling to make ends meet. He couldn't shake the thought of children his age facing hardships without the privileges he had. "I want to help them," he declared at dinner that evening. His parents were initially hesitant. "You're still so young, Arman," his father said. But Arman's determination was unwavering. "I may not see them, but I can feel their struggles. Please let me try." With his parents' blessing, Arman launched a project to raise funds for the orphanage. He used his talent for music, organizing a concert in their estate's garden. Invitations were sent to family, friends, and prominent figures, with the event marketed as a vision beyond sight. On the day of the concert, Arman performed pieces he'd composed, each inspired by the emotions he felt: hope, gratitude, resilience. The audience was moved to tears, not just by the music, but by his spirit. The concert raised enough funds to transform the orphanage, providing better facilities, education, and care for the children. Arman's efforts didn't stop there. He began visiting the orphanage regularly, interacting with the children, sharing stories, and teaching them music. Despite his blindness, he became a guiding light, showing them that challenges could be stepping stones to greatness. Word of Arman's work spread, and he was invited to speak at events and schools. His speeches were simple, yet profound. "We all have things we wish were different," he once said at a youth summit. "But focusing on what we lack blinds us more than any physical condition ever could. Gratitude opens our hearts to endless possibilities." By the time Arman turned 18, he had founded a foundation named Vision Within, dedicated to helping underprivileged children discover their talents and passions. His story became a beacon of hope for people worldwide, proving that adversity could be transformed into purpose. Through it all, Arman remained deeply spiritual. Every evening he would sit in the garden, feeling the gentle breeze and whispering a prayer of thanks. He often told his parents, "God didn't give me sight, but he gave me something far greater, the ability to see beauty where others might not." So friends, Arman's life teaches us that true vision lies not in our eyes but in our hearts. Gratitude, resilience, and compassion can illuminate even the darkest paths. Arman's unwavering faith and positive outlook remind us that challenges are not barriers, but opportunities to grow, inspire, and uplift others. As Arman once said in his final speech before passing on his foundation to the next generation, "Close your eyes and listen to your heart. What you find there is your truest gift. Use it to make the world brighter, and you'll see the beauty in everything, just as I do." Arman's story is a testament to the power of gratitude and the impact of a life lived with purpose. Though he never saw the world with his eyes, he left behind a vision of hope that will shine forever.